All right, it's the time of the month again. Time to give you my best 5 discoveries in February of 2025. These are the 5 fragrances that really stood out and blew my mind in the last 4 weeks of February 2025. So stick around, they're coming up next. Welcome back to another video. Max Forte here. If you guys want to make a great and lasting impression, you know that smelling good is a great way to start. Today we're going to talk about 5 incredible fragrances that really captivated me, blew my mind, and I just couldn't wait to share with you. These fragrances are amazing. I smell dozens of fragrances every month, and these are the ones that really stood out for me in the month of February 2025. As always, I'm gonna give you 5 fragrances, and of course the last one is the one that I'm really just enamored with. Usually I leave the best one for last. You know how it goes. Kicking off the list here from this Omani house, from Oman, of course. This is 𝗏, and the fragrance we're gonna talk about is Infusion Velours. Now, this is going to be a very captivating, all 5 fragrances are very captivating, amazing sprayer on this one, beast mode. I think all fragrances here will give you 12 plus hours. This one here, probably 15 plus. Beast mode fragrance. Infusion Velours is definitely an oud-based scent, very woody, very spicy, but also very sweet and very, not sickly sweet, but the sweetness here is very captivating. It's one of those sweet fragrances that you just can't get enough. The right word here is addictive. I want to say that 3 out of 5 fragrances on this list are definitely addictive, and this is definitely one of them. It's one of those scents that you're going to love the way you smell, and those around you won't be able to get enough. They're going to keep coming back for more. This is great for romantic settings, evening wears, dressier situations, definitely evening wear dressier situations and romantic settings for this one. Of course, cooler days will be the best time to wear this. If you like pungent, long-lasting, sweet and spicy oud fragrances, you're gonna love this one. There's a leathery facet here. The sweetness here is one of those very creamy, slightly smoky sweetness. The fragrance is balsamic as well. It's just amazing. It's one of my favorite fragrances from the line. Copper incense is definitely up there, but this one here is really giving that fragrance a run for its money. An incredible fragrance from 𝗏, from Oman, a brand that if you guys haven't gotten your nose on, you really are missing out. Some of the main notes here: cinnamon, oud, blackberry, raspberry, this earthy vetiver concoction with patchouli and incense are the main, drivers in this fragrance. And to be quite honest with you, this to me smells like if you married Jubilation 25 from 𝗏 with Oud Satin Mood from MFK. This is what you would get, guys. Needless to say, absolutely stunning. Next up here, we're going to talk about a brand from the United Arab Emirates. I did share this brand with you last year a couple of times, a couple of different fragrances from them that I liked. This one here is definitely one of the ones that I'm really enjoying right now. Hefty, heavy glass bottle, heavy metal cap, very good, very well put together bottle here. The sprayers are amazing, beautiful beast mode, but the juice is what I'm interested in here, sharing with you guys. And this is basically an animalistic, woody, spicy. There's a fecal undertone here, I'll be honest with you. There's an animalistic you must really enjoy, and I'm growing to like oud fragrances like I never liked them before. This one here has dried fruits, it has this chocolatey, cocoa, powdery kind of a feel, but the undercurrent of the fecal, animalistic, barnyardy oud here with the leathery, musky accord is very much similar to what you would find with leather oud from Dior, private La Collection Privée. La Collection Privée from Dior has that leather oud fragrance that a lot of people think it's skanky, animalistic, fecal, barnyardy. You're gonna get that undercurrent here with that leathery and oud kind of undertone, but then you have this really nice woody, spicy and earthy dried fruits kind of accord that really meshes well together with that leathery, funky oud and fecal, animalistic oud that I talked about with the leather, making this a very intriguing and mysterious fragrance to say the least. Quite nice. Again, this is something that I would only wear right now, the peak of winter, right before you get into spring. Early spring maybe. However, when the weather turns, it gets warmer out, spring and summer, this is gonna be a no-no for me because it's gonna be one of those pungent, kind of hard to wear, to be quite honest with you, with the heavy sun. With cooler days, fall, winter, early spring, I think are gonna be the best for this one. You can dress this up or dress it down, but again, I think this fragrance is going to be something to wear for those special occasions because of the actual scent profile. It's quite unique, quite intriguing, and quite mysterious. But I really enjoy this one. There are some florals here, labdanum. The oud is the star player here, along with the dried fruits, the leathery currant. It is kind of like Dior's leather oud with the dried fruit accord riding the composition. Let's say a fruitier leather oud from Dior is how I would describe this, just so you can understand the actual scent profile. But really nice, very intriguing, Very unique, so it gets a huge kudos. One of my favorite discoveries. I do enjoy leather oud. I didn't like it for years. It grew on me over the years, and this one here, because of that fruity, dried fruits kind of undercurrent with the leather and the oud, it's definitely a great one to check out if you do like this profile. By the way, guys, just so you know, all the fragrances on this list, you can actually find it listed below with the respective codes. If there's any savings for you, of course, you can find all 5 fragrances at maxaroma.com, and you're gonna be able to enjoy them with my code also listed below with any respective code, any extra savings that I can provide to you guys. It's going to be listed in the description of this video. And of course, you can always try them before you buy them at perfume.com with my code, of course, listed below. Enjoy all the details in the description of this video. Very important and useful information for you guys out there to enjoy. Continuing the list here, we're going to talk about a house from Istanbul. This is Regalien. I did talk to you guys about this fragrance, this brand last year. They have one called 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, which is a gorgeous tobacco-based scent, similar to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 from 𝗏𝗏𝗏, but spicier, woodier, with a heavy dose of lavender, woody components, making it a little bit more mature, less sweet and less floral. Love Regalien. Was one of my favorite discoveries and releases from last year. Today we're going to talk about this one here. It's called Marrakesh. Now Marrakesh is going to be a very intriguing fragrance. When you first spray this on, it's going to have this leathery, woody, spicy kind of component, but it's also very savory. It has this spicy, savory kind of very foodie, very, seasoning, culinary kind of undertone. But when you do wear it, you're gonna love it. It's a little bit floral, very savory and culinary, but then as it warms up with your body chemistry, it gets better and better. It gets woodier, spicier, creamier, and this balsamic, leathery kind of undercurrent is just to die for. Incredible stuff. Love, look at the fleur-de-lis back there. Very amazing details here. You have magnetic cap, fleur-de-lis also on the top of the atomizer. Beautiful design bottle here with the heavy glass. Quality stuff here, beautiful sprayer, and the juice itself, very unique. This is going to really make you stand out. This, to be honest with you, from the 5 fragrances I'm sharing with you today, is the one that smells the most regal, the most sophisticated, elegant, refined, and very dressy. This is the dressier fragrance on this list. If you really dress the part, suit and tie, 3-piece suit, those occasions that you really want to put your best foot forward and get people to turn their heads, this would be it. Again, that culinary, savory vibe that you get up top will fade away, making room for that spicy woodiness and balsamic, leathery kind of undertone. Spices, leather, woods, incense are some of the main notes here. There's some amber here in the base as well. And to give you an idea of what this reminds me of, this would be very similar to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Marocain from Andy Tower, but this is going to be a more wearable version of that fragrance. Less spicy, less incensey, less smoky, woodier, and a little sweeter as well. Very refined, very elegant. This is something that, like I said, you're gonna wear when you walk into a room, people are gonna turn their heads. When you walk away, people are definitely gonna say, wow, this person is a fine taste and smells just absolutely amazing. Now, the last 2 fragrances on the list are mostly going to be for spring and summer up ahead. We're in a transitional time of the year right now. Pretty soon, of course, you're gonna get my top niche list. You're gonna get my top designer list, all for the spring of 2025. And these 2 fragrances here are, of course, very, very strong contenders to be on my spring of 2025 niche fragrance list. The first one I'm gonna talk about here, it's like a fruit punch. It smells delectable. As soon as you spray this on, your mouth is gonna water. It's gonna be very fruity, very bright, very elevating. The name is very fitting. We're talking about here from 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. This is Passion Island. I believe this is their latest release for 2025. And my God, beautiful sprayer. I love their bottles. They have this rubbery kind of feel, almost feels like skin. It's very soothing to touch and feel the bottles on your hand. And this smells incredible. To me, this is like a boozy fruit punch. Think about a bowl of punch that has tons of fruits that you love. Pineapple, mangoes, cherries, watermelon. It's like a melange of fruits, guys, but it's very tropical, it's very enticing, it's very uplifting, very bright. This is something that people will love the way you smell. This is androgynous, gender-free, anybody can rock it, a gal, a guy, whatever you want to call yourself. You can rock this and you're going to smell amazing because the fruits here are absolutely stunning. This, I have to say to you guys, sometimes fruity fragrance can come off like shampoo, they're just not very well blended. This one here is blended to perfection. I want to see who the perfumer is because this is an incredible fruity fragrance. And normally I don't gravitate towards this genre because I find it very, very youthful, very playful, immature. But this one here is so nicely done. This is one of those addictive type scents. You're gonna love the way you smell. The people around you are going to love the way you smell. But I have to warn you, be cautious with the spray because this is beast mode and this is very, very fruity. So if you go trigger happy here, you're gonna give yourself a headache because it's quite fruity, guys. It's a pungent melange of incredible tropical fruits. As it dries down, it gets woodier and gets more sensual because you do have a white musk note here that comes through. This is incredible, guys. If you love fruity fragrances to rock in the spring and summer, this is going to be a go-to for me, especially in the springtime. This is, like I said before, a very strong contender of making my top 12. I think I do top 10. I do top 12s on this channel. So it's very, very strong contender here to making my top list on spring of 2025. That's how much I'm enjoying that one. Speaking of enjoying that one, I'm gonna give you one that I'm really enjoying, completely enamored with. I always leave the best one for last. This brand is quality, from the boxes to the bottles. They did an outstanding job, and I have to give them congratulations for an incredible executed fragrance collection. This is, of course, the House of Dastan, and this is 5 Senses. The perfumer here, of course, 𝗏𝗏, which is the same nose that produced Oud Wood from Tom Ford, just to name one. I mean, he's gotten, go look it up. Go look it up in Fragranica. Go look him up, and you're gonna see that this guy is an incredible nose. Amazing sprayer. And 𝗏𝗏, besides the fact he has his own brand, Precious Liquid, this is an incredible work of art that he did for this particular brand. Now, this fragrance here, it smells woody, fruity, and spicy. It is just an incredible fragrance. Guys, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're looking for a signature scent, something to really up your style, make you stand out in the crowd, 5 Senses will definitely do that. This smells like $1,000,000. I dare anybody to smell this fragrance and say, I don't like this fragrance, because it's fruity, it's woody, and it's spicy, but it's blended. It's like this trifecta of woodiness, spices, and fruitiness. Again, addictive is the word that comes to mind. This is classy, it's sophisticated, but it's also playful at the same time. It's very fun to wear. I am very enamored with this fragrance. I actually wore this a few times in this month, and I can't get enough of this fragrance. This is another one that I could see making a lot of lists for me. I'm getting a lot of compliments on this one the few times I wore it, so I'm thinking this is gonna make top complimented list for me. Definitely gonna be in my top spring of 2025 niche. It is that good, guys. The House of Dastan, in fact, 5 Senses will be my scent of the day today, and I will be emanating this fragrance the whole day. It is just very sensual, it's very classy, it's very sophisticated. It just smells amazing. And again, it has playfulness and enough youthfulness with the sweetness here that someone young enough will be able to wear this and love the way they smell, and people love the way they smell. You're gonna wear it well. But if you're also mature, but you like something that's a little bit playful, not more of the same, there's a woodiness here that's quite green. I believe there's moss here, which I love. So oak moss, the woods. I think there's vetiver here as well, so it's very green. But it's like, you know how I talk about classic meets modern? This is classy and modern at the same time, but it's also playful, and it has this, I wouldn't say mature, but sophisticated, very well put together vibe about this fragrance, guys. This is amazing. I love the way it's comprised because, again, you get a little bit of everything. Youthfulness, and also this mature, more sensual, but also in control, but assertiveness that you get with this fragrance. Really incredible, guys. Green, woody, spicy, and fruity. Absolutely outstanding. House of Dastan, 5 Senses. One of the best discoveries I made this year so far, and definitely one of the best of February 2025. Glad to share these with you guys. All details are going to be, of course, listed in the description of this video. Any kind of codes and savings I can give you guys will be listed below, and of course, you can always try it before you buy it, perfume.com. If you guys do enjoy the channel, guys, please show your support. Check out the details in the description of this video, and of course, I will catch you right here in the next one very soon. Take care.